Welcome back to the channel, guys. Today we're talking about a little unknown indie game, a game you probably never heard of. It's called Fortnite. I'm making a video about this game because I'm playing this game recently, and I've never been into Fortnite. I remember when it released initially in 2017, I played maybe like 5 matches total and then just never touched it again. It just wasn't for me, and at the time I wasn't a big fan of Battle Royales in general. I only really got into Battle Royales with Apex Legends, and I played it for like 2 months maybe. Like I played it a lot during those 2 months, but then I just play it here and there. And Fortnite was never gonna be on my radar ever again. I just thought that the building was so insane, and the skill gap, the skill ceiling, was just too out of my reach right now. And so I never thought I'd see myself coming back to this game. But man, they added a no building mode, and I'm having a blast in Fortnite now. Me and my friends, we've been playing almost every night, or at least a few games, and it's been good. It's been good, and they've got me hooked, man. They got me to buy the battle pass. I bought stupid emotes and skins, and it makes me sad to say that I've done that. But the game is actually pretty fun. The more I play, the more I'm improving at the game, and that feels pretty good. Just like pretty much any game. But we've been winning a lot, I feel like, for our early playtime. And I know initially there was like no skill-based matchmaking affecting us for like maybe our first 10 games, but we played well beyond that. Now we played so many nights in a row now that we are definitely in a higher skill bracket, and we're still able to come off with a few wins every night, like a few pretty good wins. And I'd say I only really have one major issue with this game right now, and it's probably, well, actually there's two issues that I have, but one of them is really major, and one of them is the tanks. I think the tanks are awful. The tanks in this game need to get out. It's completely broken when a tank just comes patrolling over the hillside, runs you over, shoots you one time. Like they're awful. And yes, you can damage them pretty quickly and take them out with minimal effort, but they still are just like so annoying, and they kind of interrupt the flow of the natural no build, just gunplay versus gunplay type setting that I really like. And I would love to see the tanks leave. I don't think I'm alone in that sentiment. I think a lot of people hate the tanks right now. And then maybe the second thing, it would be like the airships, that like when the ring is closing in and there's like the airship is in the ring, it's just so unfair to have people up on the airship. There's not much you can really do. They're just gonna camp the zip lines. You can't really do anything to get up to them, and that's happened like numerous times that people have been in the final ring on an airship, and it's just impossible to have any competitive fight in that situation. The airships, I understand they're not the biggest issue. I understand why they could potentially not be a problem if like you're a good enough squad to get up there and like overtake the airship, like try to get that higher ground. Mainly it's just an issue when the ring closes in on it, and I would prefer to not see the ring close in on an airship, but it happens far too often, I feel like. I mean, that's not the top of my concerns. The airships I'm learning to deal with a little bit more lately. Really, the tanks are the biggest problem I have with the game, but otherwise, I'm having a lot of fun with the game. I think the gunplay is really solid. I like the way that the shield system works and all the other things. Like, again, guys, I'm very new to Fortnite. I again played maybe 5 games back in 2017, so all of this is very new to me. I forgot most of those things. I never really paid attention to the Fortnite scene, so everything that I'm experiencing right now, I'm sure most of you have experienced a million times over. But I like the combat, kind of how like looting in general works, I guess, like the way that loot appears on the map, how you can buy things from certain vendors, how you can kill those NPC enemies, those PvE enemies, and get loot for doing like certain challenges within those areas. I think it's all pretty cool, and from what I can gather, Fortnite's come a long way in a lot of updates. It's done so many things every single season, and it's really like been a widely supported, like massively supported game by Epic Games. They've done insane amounts of things to keep it interesting and fresh, and the amount of skins, emotes, and paint jobs and all kinds of things in the item shop is just absolutely wild. It's kind of blowing my mind how many there are, how many things you can actually pick up in the item shop, and how many different licensed songs they have. Like, it's crazy. This game must spend a lot on licensing to get access to like a lot of these songs, dance moves, character skins, all that stuff. Like it's crazy. The battle pass this season is pretty cool. I mean, Doctor Strange is always awesome. There's a few other characters in there that are pretty neat, but I actually bought the Ezio and Eivor pack because I love Assassin's Creed. I'm a massive fan of Ezio especially. That's really why I bought it, because the Ezio trilogy is by far my favorite Assassin's Creed games. And so being able to play Ezio in Fortnite, like it feels wrong, but it's so cool. Like I love running around as Ezio, just fighting as Ezio in Fortnite. It's super weird, but it's awesome. I love it. And I think a lot of the enjoyment, again, relies on me playing this no build mode, because when I was playing Fortnite just those few games back in the day, like, I was already in lobbies that people were building skyscrapers, and it was just awful, dude. I couldn't do it, and I didn't want to, like, put in the effort to learn how to do it well. And that's partially on me, but also I think most people kind of get turned off by the building. And so this no build mode they've added is just great. I think it focuses more on gunplay, positioning. It's not so much who can build a better tower, which is fine, and it's cool they still kept that mode for those who want to play that mode. But I hope they never remove no build mode, because I think that this is bringing in so many more people to Fortnite, which is always a good thing for a game. It's always good to have like some new fresh air kind of breathed into the game, and I think that that's what this is for a lot of people. Even the people who have been playing Fortnite for so many years, I think that they're enjoying the no build mode. And again, I think it really has to do with the pure like gunplay versus gunplay battles rather than the building. I think that's probably why I'm enjoying it so much. I think the gunplay it's pretty good. Like the way that there's bullet travel, you have to like lead your shots, things like that. I think that lends to a pretty enjoyable gunfights. I think that the gunfights are very fair, and it's very skill based. So there is still like kind of a skill ceiling because you got to lead your shots and stuff like that. But I don't know, maybe I'm crazy, guys. Maybe I'm crazy for having a good time in Fortnite. But let me know what you're thinking in the comment section down below. If you're playing Fortnite these days, if you're never going to touch Fortnite. That's how I used to be. I used to be like, well, I'll probably never play Fortnite ever again. But they got me with the no build mode, and now I'm pretty invested with the battle pass and getting skins, because I'm a weak man. I got to buy the skins that I want. And but yeah, let me know in the comment section what you guys are thinking about this game. If you have gotten back into it with the no build mode, I recommend maybe trying it out. It's free to play, so there's nothing to lose. I recommend at least giving it a shot. But that's going to be it for this video, guys. Hope you enjoyed this one, and if you did, please leave a like on it and subscribe for more. And I will see you all in my next video.